Yes.
Wu-Tang Clan. Nas ain't hard to tell.
Yes.
Raekwon is incarcerated Scarface.
Yes.
Public Enemy featuring Ice Cube, Big Daddy Kane,
Yeah.
Burn Hollywood, Burn.
Yes.
What the hell?
Yeah, what up, y'all? It's the Don Cartagena.
Your boy Jadakiss. You know what it is, the Joe and Jada show. Every one of our shows is legendary and iconic and all of that. So we neither here nor there. But once again today, ladies and gentlemen, animals of all kinds, make some noise for our big brother, uncle, / mentor / everything to the culture, Ralph McDaniels.
Ooh. Salute. Joe and Jada. The streets been talking. They said I need to be on this show. I'm here.
We give you flowers every...
For sure, all the time.
Almost every show, every other show, we make sure we present you with some flowers, Uncle Ralph.
I hear. That's what I said. I said, okay. I mean, those are my peoples. Why not? I need to be there.
You know, Ralph, I'm the Don.
Yes,
You know
of
what I'm
course.
saying?
Yo, well, hold up. No cap to that.
Tell him again, Ralph.
Yo, Ralph,
You my
on that
friend.
shit,
You my
too?
friend.
Listen, yo, Ralph, you ain't let me do it, though.
All right.
You ain't let me.
All right, Al. All right.
I'm the Don.
Yes, sir.
So wherever I go, I run shit. I don't care who I deal with. It is what it is. I'm a boss. I'm a Don. I was coming and I said to myself, there's only possibly one man on the earth I could call my big homie.
Yes, sir.
And that would be Ralph
Thank you.
McDaniels.
Thank you.
You are the Don of this whole shit. And even though your documentary went super platinum, if they're not in tune, what we do here is we do it for the love of the culture. This is the man who basically created the whole video concept of the culture. If you see rap videos,
Right.
the only place to see it on earth was Video Music Box.
Right. They should have had me on the BET Awards and they would have canceled it.
If you ever try to work something out with them,
I'm sure my name has come up many times, but I would love to work with them because you can have the stars, but you got to have the street there too. You got to balance it out. You can have big names and nobody comes, but then we need to have the locks on that show. We need to have the real streets, and you got to balance it out, man. And hip hop sometimes be a little bit over the top, and so you got to balance it out. And I think we did a good job of that. 42 years of Video Music Box, still rocking and rolling.
It's the longest running show in the world.
Yo, my mom just passed away a couple of months ago. My mom's watched Video Music Box. She would tell me everything.
Yes.
She'd be like, Ralph is still going, Joe. He had this one up there. He had that one up there. It's like, Your Honor, I've seen the City Island. She know everything about hip-hop. Yeah. She's a big fan of Video Music Box.
I was at City Island Friday. I go once a summer just for the vibe. Because it's a vibe when you go to City. Yeah. At the end. Not at the little fancy spot.
You go
to the end.
To the end. That's the first. That's one in the first place.
Shout over there.
Not a shout out. At
the end, Johnny's. No. City, you really get
Seafood City's like
Johnny's and Frank.
Tony's, right.
That's the real shit.
That's the real shit.
Shout out to Lobster House. I go there too.
I sit down in there and people come from all over, from 50 to 60 to 20. Yo, thank you, Ralph. Thank you. You still doing it. And I'm like, oh. This is what I just go for the vibe, You see the young people coming out, and they still know who I am. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know y'all knew who I was. And what I'm watching now, I watched Saturday night. I'm like, oh, all right, I got to play some young stuff.
Did you think it was gonna have that effect, or did you think you was gonna change the world? Because you changed the world.
Yeah. No, I didn't know it was going to be like that. Just like hip-hop, I didn't know it was going to be like what it is today. Look, here we got all this going on.
Shit,
but I knew it was going to be important for the people who loved music. I loved music. If you love music like I love music, you're going to like this because I'm putting my heart into it, and I think that you're going to dig what I like. And that was the beginning of it. And then one day, I tell it in my documentary, I'm on the train, and like the thug, on the train back in the 80s, you could get
They still throwing people in front of, they threw somebody in front of the train last night.
Right.
It's still very violent.
Yeah, you gotta keep your eyes, be aware.
Be on the trip.
But this is, all right, well, you could get robbed, stabbed. He's telling you the same shit.
So I'm sitting there and these dudes is like, boom, I'm in Brooklyn, deep in Flatbush. I lived in Flatbush, Brooklyn. First train, I'm like this. They looking at me like, mean mugging. I'm like this, like, oh, okay. So either I get off at the next stop and punk it out, or I just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. So they're talking, but every once in a while, the energy keeps coming my way. So I'm think they're waiting for the moment to get me. So nothing happens. I get like 10, 12 stops. I get ready to get off to go to the video. I was going to the office. And they said, yo, you the dude that be doing a video show? And I said, yeah. Yeah, we like that shit, man. Why y'all niggas ain't say this shit like 12 stops ago? I'm like this. But that's New York. You know, you never know because they're going to look at you a certain way. You know, in the streets is going to be, you know, you can either go left or right. You don't know. You have no idea.
No, but you controlled the streets.
Yeah.
And you said what was hot. No, you always, thank God you always kept it calm, but you always set the tone. If you went to a spot, the shit was sold out, everybody wanted to shout out.
Right.
You know, you created shout out.
That was a light back in the days. That was like, you know, you was involved in the show.
Shout out.
Right. And I played it.
That was
Trump
crazy,
might be
man.
like, let me get a shout out.
Everybody. Yeah. Nobody was saying that.
Them through the joint skis off the white. You know, Donald Trump Jr. posted the joint ski. You know what's going on? WNBA, they throwing green dildos.
Oh, no.
Joint ski.
Trump did that?
Trump Jr. threw he had a video of Trump throwing a joint ski off the white. Yo, this shit is crazy, man.
Trump Jr. threw a joint ski off the white.
No, he showed Trump throwing a fucking some joint ski, and Trump liked the shit.
Oh.
No, it's out of control.
It's out of control.
I'm sorry about that, but he definitely, Donald Trump definitely said, yo, let me get a shout out.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. He might have been on one of his shows.
Put shout out with joint skis.
That was the most hilarious shit. Yo, Jada, man, thank God you my partner and you witty and you funny.
Yo,
it's so, that was, yo, but you envision shit like this for me. You gave me an opportunity when I was a kid and you let me host Video Music Box.
So Kiss, let me tell you the story about this guy right here, right? He comes to my office, my office on 31st floor. It's a city building.
The stairs. The elevator never worked. And I just fat Joe.
He was real fat Joe.
That's how much I wanted it. Listen, all the time I was walking up.
What? There was a Puerto Rican lady who was the security guard, so I figured it out. They started talking Spanish, and he's getting in.
I was on him, I mean, but you put me to host and changed my life. People started taking me serious. It was like, all right, he's really gonna rap. He's really gonna do something. And
how'd you lead to do that when he got up?
I never heard Joe rap.
Get up there.
Yo, I remember. If you could ever remember the scene in Carlito's Way when the fat dude was Carlito, I would use. By the time I got up there, my shit was like, hey, Ralph. Hey.
He'd be like, where you going today? I'm like, I don't know. He said, I want to go wherever you're going. And that's what we did. And we took him to wherever, you know, I'm hosting something, we doing whatever, Video Music Box somewhere. We took, remember in New Jersey, they booed you.
Zanzibar.
They didn't have a rec. You remember, right?
Zanzibar.
Oh, if you wasn't from Jersey, they hated you. I don't care who came there. And Joe got on, and before he could get 2 words out,
that happened to me in L.A. too.
2 weeks later, Flo Joe comes out. Everybody's happier. And I told him that. I said, wait till your record drops. It's going to be different.
Once that Flo Joe hit that Richter scale.
Yeah.
You know, the fix was it. You know, Ralph ran this. He ran all of it. You know, that Flo Joe was on every day.
Yeah.
Man, that shit was like, you know, I'm a worker of video music. Imagine your worker puts out a heat rock.
Yeah.
He had that shit ringing off.
Yeah.
This is Flo Joe by Fat Joe on Video Music.
And I hear him tell the Cap stories. He exaggerates a little bit. A little bit. Just a little
exaggeration.
But I was there for some of those things when it happened, so I know some of it is true. I know a majority of it is true.
Most of it is true. If I tell you 100 guys, it might have been 25. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. That's about the only thing I can see with Cat. Cause all my shit is backed up.
That receipts.
There is a lot of guys who took smacks to the face out there that y'all call the biggest legends in the world, that they wearing it well, and they're looking at this show and they're like, that boy is not lying. I'm telling you the truth. There's a guy, somebody had to get punished. If I'm telling you these stories, I robbed the gym, I punished this one or this, somebody's father was punished out there and knows it.
It knows. It knows it.
You know, I had to go to Yonkers one time.
I heard you had a scrap.
Oh, you heard that? You heard I threw the whole block on the floor. Don't you hear that? The whole block on the floor.
The whole block?
I didn't
The whole block
scrap. I didn't hear
on
it.
the floor.
You know they're gonna come for you.
No, I'm not going to say that. It's the truth, though. I love
You
Yonkers.
throw a whole block on the floor.
Because when I turned around, Raul and them boys had some things out and the whole block was on the floor. While we was punishing.
Say that.
I took a guy and punishing him, right? No, it's a true story. But the guy's smart. He's trying to get away, right? So he's trying to climb the wall.
Right.
And a car pulls up. The door opens. No, let me tell you about this, right? Because I gotta listen.
Look, I got a lot of friends in Yonkers.
Listen, I love Yonkers.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not
Those is
disrespecting.
my
It's 30-some years
I
ago.
know who he's
Let me
talking
say the
about.
story, though.
I know this.
So,
I don't know all of it to this.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you if they ain't paint the picture for you. I'm going to tell you. So we go out there. I get busy immediately. I'm like, who? They like, him. It's on. There's nothing to talk about.
Let me see.
Hold on.
Guy is half his size, though. Right?
Man, he could have been 7 feet tall.
I
didn't know what he looked like.
You gotta let the people know.
What I'm talking about, it's a whole block, look like a big drug block in Hart. And
Elliot.
That's Yonkers.
Elliot.
You know the block, huh?
Elliot.
All right, this ain't a cat, huh?
No cat.
Okay, but the picture I'm trying to paint to you is, I'm on this guy. A guy trying to get away, right? He fast. Boom. When I turn around, the whole block is on the floor. Raul and my man, rest in peace. Well, both of them passed away. They got them things out, them extra rusty out in the middle. Everybody on the street going, yo, this fucked up, man. This fucked up. Then the car come and the door open and the car's so low. When the guy got out, because I'm trying to get him, right? The guy's trying to climb over the gate. I don't even know this hood, right? I turned around, the shadow, this big pun with a fucking bat in his hand. And a bat looked like a toothpick. That's how fucking big pun was. And the shit, he twirling the fucking bat. And he going like this. And the whole block said, oh, shit. He wasn't rapping yet. Like, he wasn't rapping.
Oh, they just saw a big
What?
dick.
This was like Muggsy button your lip. Like, this was some movie shit. He jump out the car. He 500 pounds with a bat. They was already on the floor. When they seen Pun, the whole fucking block said, oh, shit. And the kid is trying to get away from on the gate. And Pun hits him. He goes, aye. Pun hits him on the other side. No. But anyway, that's not cat, guys, by the way.
We'll find out soon.
I know we're going to get a lot of calls.
They're going to tell you, they know the truth. They know the truth. Like that, it's just one of 10,000. You do a lot of parties, man, that could have got really, really violent.
I was right in the middle of it. As soon as I seen you and I could tell the energy was getting ready to happen, bang, I turned that light on. We're going to do a shout out right now. We're going to do an interview. Joe's like, what?
Revert the energy.
Just kill it.
You know what's crazy is this industry basically commercialized in front of your eyes.
Yes, sir.
So like when you got footage in your documentary of Mary,
right,
17, bro.
Oh.
Where was that show, in Yonkers?
I was in Brooklyn.
I was in Yonkers because we was never on it. You know, as much as we went home and watched it.
I saw your video. I saw you.
No,
I saw your video.
See me. I never gave a shout out on video music.
No. I seen your video.
But I wanted to see myself.
Kiss, I'm going to pull it out. I'm going into the archives, Kiss. I'm going to prove you wrong, Kiss. You're wrong.
It better not be in the ancient times
What you
gotta
said.
be in the time.
Everything is ancient from back then.
It can't, so it gotta be, don't pull out 3 months ago.
I bet you was like at a basketball game or something. You're gonna be going, we did
I got
that.
no beef ever in my life with Ralph McDaniels. I love him. I love his family. It's one beef.
My wife says, just before you start,
loves me.
She loves you. Before I came to see you today, and my daughter Kim, so they love you.
I love them.
So watch my.
And Kim, I got your tickets for the show that got postponed. Uncle Kiss got you with even better VIP seats for the Cash Money tour.
Word up.
That got postponed. I got you.
She did it. She had already done her nails. She was ready to go.
But let me ask you, right?
The beef.
The beef is, I feel like, I don't know if it's a financial thing.
Yes.
But I don't know if you hoarder the film. Like you're like the original Johnny Nunez. You know how we never see the pictures?
What is he doing?
He got footage of Biggie and Nas rapping this and that. What are you gonna do with it?
We should do something with Rock Nation. Being that we moving like that, let's do it the big way.
Let's do something with us.
I'll get it done. I'll walk up right after this.
Let's do that.
I'll walk right up.
You and Kiss.
Yo, 1,000,000%. I want you see Kiss and got you in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you gotta do that. You gotta do that. You
don't want to put me in. You don't want to break.
Yo, listen.
Steven, he want me to break on him.
Even Ralph be taking shit because of me. I watch Ralph on interviews. They be asking on me like, oh, man, why they had to go there with Ralph? Yo, tell me about Fat Joe. Is shit real or not?
Oh, yeah.
He be like, it's real. This. Kiss, I would hate to be him with Fat Joe. He's my business partner. What kind of shit you hearing on the streets about Fat Joe? They
love you, man. They love you.
Oh,
you go. Joe, look, you.
Matter of fact, shout out to my man Babyface Ray from the D. He hit me like a week ago. Yo, Fat Joe's the best human being in the world.
Oh, shit, Babyface was good, baby.
Real deal. The real deal. For those who want to say, oh, this about Joe or this about whoever, if you wasn't there, how can you say that?
Yeah.
How can you say that?
That's his point.
Yeah.
To my partner's point, that's his.
Yeah.
He stands on that.
Home point.
You got no right to say none of that. I was there and you
wasn't there. And my thing is, if you were there,
right,
then you know.
So rest in peace, Ray DeJean.
Thank you.
We went out to the funeral.
Yes.
Right? Everybody there I knew.
Right.
And everybody played the point of hip-hop, whether they danced or it was beats or it was this or this. So if you play the game in hip-hop coming up, I know you. I knew D&Y when they introduced me to you. Anybody who played any type of shit, it could be X-Clan, it could be this.
Yeah.
Fat Joe was everywhere. I knew them all. So when you come...
You rapping Duke.
No, he was before my time. But if the man... So if you talking shit about hip-hop, the birthplace, the this, the that, and you live in Seattle, my man, you not valid in this shit. You was not there.
You just gonna throw a shot at Seattle.
No, I don't mean we love Seattle. What I'm trying to tell you is that the
people's in Seattle.
The people who lead these claims, these false claims, they're not from here. Kiss is what I'm trying to tell you.
It's like me saying something about Atlanta and I don't really be there. I don't know. And I'm sure there's some things about Atlanta that are unique to Atlanta. And that's it. New York got its own thing. And every city got their own thing.
Yeah.
And when y'all go there, y'all know that.
No, but we're
gonna move like this.
They always hold a grudge against us though for some reason. I don't know what I don't know what we did. I don't know what happened before our times.
Also, what happened here that didn't happen in everywhere else was Latinos and blacks grew up side by side.
Facts.
Next door, 5E, I go to Miss Laverne's apartment to go get the butter, the salt, the this.
Right.
So when you got racism and segregation around this country, where they just don't get how New York Latinos and blacks just grew up together, family, integrated, all that. So they looking from somewhere else from a different lens, and they're like...
That's why they don't understand it.
That's why this country is in the state that it's in right now. Because of the putting people over here. You're putting immigrants over here. You're putting white folks over here. You're putting Asian people over here. What are you talking about? We all live in the same spot. What are you talking about? That's why the country's in the situation that it's in. It's got to change because we're going to continue to see bad things happen to the economy in New York, in LA, in Arizona, wherever. It's going to be We have to come together and New York has done that. We don't have no problem with that, but it's got to change.
Now, let's talk about.
Hold up. I never got an answer. Never got a straight answer.
About
you said let's put it on a
So we're going to put the, right. No,
you didn't hear him? You didn't hear him?
So
Lori's right there.
You're going to give the stuff?
Lori heard this.
That's Lori. Lori makes it happen.
Lori, let's make it happen. I'm telling you.
Lori,
it's the Bible of hip-hop.
Don't cut me out, Lori.
Lori, it can't get no better than, this guy don't even talk. If he said definitely the Bible, know what it is. It got to go down.
20,000 hours of video.
I was in
20,000 hours.
Yeah, but they would say I'm cap. I was in events where he filmed it
clean.
And everybody would be like, yo, you cap. And I'm like, no. Biggie grabbed the mic and Nas grabbed the mic. And I'm in the crowd.
Right.
A fan. I'm like, but we never get to see these things.
He got it.
So I wanted to digitize everything from analog to digital. We digitized everything. Now it's part of the Video Music Box collection. I look at it as the Rockefeller collection because this is the history of hip-hop. It's not everything, of course, because it was just from my lens. But it's from 1983 to present. I was in Staten Island last night with Rakim doing a party. Still taping stuff. And so we had to digitize it because I had to have it in digital form because that's the only way you can pass it around. And so now it's archiving it. It's a lot of work. It's like a real librarian, archivist work, but we're doing it and it's happening. But do we need help? Absolutely. Absolutely. We need help. So
we'll run it up.
Lori.
Right after this.
Lori, we need help.
Yeah.
I'm walking, and Ralph, I don't do that for nothing. I lost friends.
I know.
I lost friends telling me, yo, I got to sit down with Jay-Z. I said, fuck you gonna sit down with Jay-Z, motherfucker. I ain't bringing you to Jay-Z for shit. I'm telling you I'm going up there.
I tell you like this. When I did my documentary, I said I have to have Jay-Z in the documentary. And the people that I was working with at Showtime were like, well, Jay-Z, if he's not involved in it, he probably won't do it. I said, I know him. I actually know him. So they were like, all right, well, So then the day I booked it, they were like, you're interviewing Jay? They called me while I was sitting down with Jay here. And so I was like, yeah. He said, well, why didn't you tell us? Because you guys didn't want to have anything to do. You said he wouldn't do it. And I said, if I didn't tell Jay that I was doing this, he'd have been pissed off at me like, why you didn't ask me to be? I'd like to have been part of it. That's been disrespectful. He's part of this story, from day one. So these are the interviews, these are the relationships that I have that, people come and say, like you guys, always love. If I call Jada, Locks, yo, I got a show, what can you do? All right, Ralph, we got you. Joe, always, anytime.
Just a Fat Joe, weird, crazy question is, do you ever look at the success of hip-hop and you paved the way for so many people and you see everybody millionaires, billionaires. Did you ever think there should have been not a GoFundMe, but a Ralph McDaniels fund?
So last night I was thinking about when I was going to see you guys. I said, maybe they're going to give me like $1 million when I get They're like that, like,
hey, we getting you a deal.
If I went everywhere I went and I got $1 million, I'd be
no, you'd be out of control. You'd be a billionaire.
We got to put this thing, you got to help them do this thing, Lori.
We're doing it.
We're going upstairs.
The moments you can't replace.
But it's history. And I didn't get into it for the money at first. I got into it because I just loved music.
Mm-hmm.
I realized that you could make money out of this thing later. But the history is super important to me because currently, right now, this administration is cutting off a lot of the stuff that is our story. And we can't, it's for everybody. It's not just for us. You don't make music just for black people.
Not at all.
No.
You don't make music just for Latinos. And we make it for whoever loves it. Whoever loves hip hop. That was the thing. When I first went to the Fresh Fest in 1985, I walked in the Nassau Coliseum and it was everybody. It was blacks, Asians, Latinos, everybody singing along to Houdini, singing along to Run DMC, Grandmaster Flash, Furious 5, Fat Boys. And I was like, everybody loves this. Everybody loves this. This is a big thing. You didn't have to tell me nothing after that.
You want to know what's crazy? I go, when I don't have no time or whatever, I got to cut today. I love these guys on YouTube that go to Peru, go to China, go to Cuba, just regular guys, and they go into the dangerous neighborhoods, they go into everything. And today, I was looking at Thailand, and he showed all that shit. Then he went to the club, and it was Thailand people singing They Not Like, every word of They Not Like Us in fucking Thailand.
Yes, sir.
And they knew every fucking word. And that's how I was taught from the ancestors of hip-hop, meaning the Africa Bambatas, the Grandmaster Flashes, the Melly. These guys taught me that hip-hop is almost like a religion, right? It's almost like a religion. And if you're true to it and you love it, whether you dance or you just listen.
You can be any clan or anything.
You're part of the culture.
Yeah. You're stuck. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, but that's how I was taught.
Yeah.
And so now with segregation and all type of shit, they try to break shit up into that. The way I was taught was if you're part of the culture and you love this culture, then you valid and you're part of our family.
Yeah. It has no color on it. It has no status on you. The richest people in the world love it. Come on.
Yo, it's crazy, right? I'll tell you something. I'm gonna let you talk, Jada, because at this point I think I'm talking too much. But I had a friend of mine who was a rapper, and he was struggling. And I used to try to get him shows, and they wouldn't book him. I'm talking about a legend, right? I would be like, yo, could you book such and such with me? You know, they booked me.
Who is?
No, we can't do that. But
I had to try.
He was at a moment where he was struggling, and somebody invited me to meet somebody, have business or whatever, with this billionaire dude in Malibu. So the house, it take like 5 minutes to even get up there. It's on the top of this shit this shit was like $100 million house, right? I get in there. The man won't turn my guy's songs off.
Wow.
Yo, I know this is your guy. My favorite in the world. This is the greatest guy. This is the best guy. No one's better than him. Oh my God, when I was in college, and he just kept playing this dude's shit. And meanwhile, I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, I can't get this guy $5,000.
Right.
And it's a billionaire ringing his shit every fucking album. He wouldn't turn the shit. And I said, man, I wish I could tell him that this guy's fucked up. Maybe you throw him a check or some shit. But that's how I can't. I ain't gonna tell nobody business like that.
Nah, you blocked him. Why you didn't tell the guy about him? He needed it. He needed that.
Keep that in mind. You my partner now. You might go to some fly shit with, they keep playing Fat Joe. You be like, yo, maybe you want to throw one of these
right
paintings.
there. I'm booking
Joe,
right there.
You want one of these paintings? Like that, all they got to do is give me a painting. I don't get gifts. Wow. Right. Not even on my birthday.
I don't get gifts even.
Boxes.
Screwdrivers.
What? And you know what's the wackest shit? Yo, a guy got everything. What could I give you? You got
that's the excuse.
You.
That's the excuse they hit.
Yeah, but that's not you, the person. That's all men.
That's all men, they do that too, right?
It's like Father.
Yeah, it was Father's Day. He was like, yo, all I got is a pair of boxers.
Right.
This Biggie Rob.
I got 2 turkey bacon.
You got 2 turkey bacons?
Yeah, 2.
You know, I had to talk with my family about chilling. Like, stop spending. I had to go back with my daughter first thing this morning. I said, yo, the boxes is coming back up. Like, I keep seeing the boxes every day. Like, I thought we had this conversation. Like, the shit just bing bong, 3 new boxes, FedEx, this. Like, yo, this can't be the same conversation we had last month because shit's starting to ring off. You know, I mean, that's where it's at. So you shot videos. You went from putting the videos on, and then you started shooting all the videos.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. How does he do this? How did he just go from we went from cutting my next question off?
You got to get
right.
Ask him the question, Jada.
No, it's amazing how you do it. It's amazing.
I know I'm in
how
the
you connected these things.
By the way, I'm Joey McDaniels. I'm in the McDaniels family. Okay? I'm in the fucking family.
Amazing.
I see the meme already.
No, Joey McDaniels. I know everything. I didn't have to put
them all.
I didn't have to prepare for this interview.
You're going to see you and him in one thing on the Instagram later.
I didn't prepare for this interview.
Music.
I know
music. in video direction career.
Yes, sir.
In some incredible historic videos.
Yes.
Wu-Tang Clan. Nas ain't hard to tell.
Yes.
Raekwon is incarcerated Scarface. Public Enemy featuring Ice Cube, Big Daddy Kane,
Yes.
Burn Hollywood, Burn.
Yes.
What the? How? Just tell us. Let's start with Wu-Tang.
So for folks, this is the learning moment,
Hype
right?
Williams was your intern.
That was my intern. So,
Boom!
so in the beginning of hip hop, you didn't necessarily get a video. You didn't go and guarantee
no videos in the beginning.
Right. There were songs that were hit records. No video because nobody believed that it was going to go any further. Video was like an added a thing.
At all.
Right. So we used to sit around and be like, how come there's no video for this? We were like, we need to do a video for it. We got cameras and stuff. Let's just do a video. So the first video I did was for Roxanne Shante.
Wow.
Roxanne. And
Roxanne.
Right.
Holy shit.
And I said, this is an opportunity for us to have an advantage. Now, people are going to still watch the show more because they're going to see the Roxanne video. Doesn't exist. It's a record, Mr. Magic, Marley Marl, they playing it every week.
Playing the words on.
Right. So got a video now. Boom. So a video comes out. So little moments like that. From that, I meet Biz Markie. We do Biz Markie videos. From that, I meet Big Daddy Kane. We do Big Daddy Kane videos. So now it's starting to grow. Then we do Cool G Rap. Then we do all these different artists and coaching. We did almost all the Coach Chillin' videos. X-Clan. Then we did, it just grew. But the reason why we did it is because these videos didn't exist and I would do it with my equipment. So it helped the artist who was a little bit lower in price. At that time, remember videos used to be $100,000, $200,000 to do. Now you could have an iPhone and do it for $10. So back then, we just wanted to get the videos out. And our company is called Classic Concept. My partner, Lionel, the Vid Kid. On Vid, we did all those videos. We did over 400 videos. We did all of the Boyz II Men first album.
That you fucked me up, man, because that was my next question.
Yeah.
I get
Belle Biv DeVoe, Poison.
Oh my God, he did Poison. Yeah. But you know the one I like, the one y'all did, the new edition. Poison was the best, but
thought it was me.
Yeah, I thought it was me. I did. Remember they had a party in the mansion and y'all shot that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was this shit, bro. Oh shit, that
all
was
of this. So I'm meeting all of these guys, meeting actors. Nia Long was in one of the BBD. I never saw Nia Long in nothing before that. She's in that big BBD video.
Oh.
She's a friend of Mike Divs, and we just the people that were making the videos. And I was also doing I did the St. Ives Wu-Tang commercial. Which I was in Staten Island last night, and I was like, these young guys with me, take us to Park Hill. I was like, bro, it's Saturday night. You
might not go there. You might not want.
I said, we'll ride through there real quick. And so I got to the block. It was dark and it was YNs on each side. I said, no, we're not doing that. But I took them over to where the Wu-Tang district is. They got like a little area called the Wu-Tang district.
Damn,
I took them over. Yeah. It's like a designated place for tourists. And I took them over there, and right across the street is where we shot the video, the commercial for Wu-Tang. St. Ives.
You know, it's crazy. I just pulled up today. The reason why I was a little late is I went to Fatman Scoop's block.
Yes.
Shout out to Fatman Scoop, somebody I really, really loved.
Yes.
They gave him a city block and Mr. C.
Mr. C was yesterday. Yes.
So they they both, but I pulled up to that Fatman. I didn't even feel right. I was in Vegas. I had a show. Yeah. I was really upset. I couldn't.
He loved you. I know. I used to listen to him. Overnights on Hot 90. Remember we was overnights on Hot 97?
Overnights on Hot 97. Yo, I used to love Fatman. I do love Fatman Scoop, and whatever times I could share with him. So Nia Long became a superstar. There was a lot of girls that was like featured in my video.
Yeah.
I had one girl featured in my video. No, I'm telling you a true story. One girl featured in my video, one of my last videos. Oh. Right? I don't want to tell her business like this, but
you got to start saying some names, though.
No, she's beautiful, right? Beyond beautiful.
Okay.
But she was a hairstylist. She does the Fat Joe video. When I tell you, not a week later, she ain't stopped.
Oh, really?
She ain't stopped being on private planes with Birkins, with Egypt, with Africa, with Dubai. Like, that video changed this girl's life like I've never seen. Beautiful. Her mother gave her that.
Went viral.
Right? She went from hairstylist to shot the Fat Joe video.
Yeah.
And she won't stop.
Yeah.
The jewelry, the bags, the flowers, the roses, the privates, this. I don't even think she flies commercial no.
Videos were the place before a movie. Before you got a movie, you could be in the video. I'm sure there's plenty of videos that the Locks did. Somebody could be in the video, an actor or somebody. And next thing you know, boom, they're in a movie.
Kevin Hart, Lean Back.
Yeah. Really?
I told you this. He shot a $2 movie somewhere in Philly before that.
Okay.
Prior to that, I met him, thought he was funny. I put him in Lean Back. He's the guy at the front door.
Right.
Little John and them, y'all can't get in, this, that. After that, I'm not taking credit for his shit, but that was the first. Lean Back.
After that, what? Soul Plane?
No. After that, he got popping. It's his first big look. There's no way around it. There's nothing he could say about it. There's nothing anybody could say about it.
Music videos are like a movie.
Look.
Since we're talking about that, you co-produced the cult classic Juice. Hell, did you do that?
So Juice was the first movie I worked on. So I worked with, I never worked with Ernest Dickerson. He directed, bless you. But the producer, Moretz, the guy's last name, he also went on to do like amazing movies. He came to me and he said, look, nobody's responding. This is early 90s. Nobody's responded to me because hip-hop movies was kind of whack in the early 90s. He's calling people. Nobody's called. He might have called you. Nah, we good. We good. So he goes, we got this movie. Can you come help it? Can you rewrite it? I go to the office. It's called Juice. I'm helping him rewrite it. The only person we've casted is this guy named Tupac. Tupac's not out yet. He's in part of Digital Underground, but he's not, like, people don't know him. Kind of know his name, but I don't know him. I'm like, all right. Go in there. I said, all right, I'll help you rewrite it. Called Queen Latifah on the phone. Look, they're trying to get in contact with you. This is legit. She said, you working with him? I said, yeah. I said, all right, we'll see what's going on. Boom, she shows up. Next thing you know, Tretch shows up. Next thing you know, all these different people start showing up just because of...
You validated.
I validated. And I said, it's legit. And that was it. And it became, a cult classic. We didn't know when we were shooting it. You don't know. But it became a cult classic. All of the guys in it. I got interviews behind the scenes. I haven't put that out yet. Of Juice.
Wow. Torero Brothers is there. You know what?
Torero Brothers was there.
Yeah, they was with Rodamez.
Yeah, they was with Rodamez. We kind of like hate social media, even though, because we came up at a time where there was no social media. But through social media, I learned a lot of things. I never knew Tupac walked. All the shit we bigging up A$AP Rocky and all these guys for right now, Tupac was in the Versace show, walking the runway.
Oh, right.
And Versace...
That's not the one where he had the shirt off. It's not that.
Nah, he walked up in the show. He had, of course, Quincy Jones' daughter, Kadada,
right,
which was his fiance.
Girl. Yeah.
She must have plugged him in, but he was there earlier than anybody. Right. And Tupac, when he was Tupac, was walking the runway. He was out there in France, and they said people couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah, he was a serious guy. And when we shot the Juice, you have the Winnebago, the thing. Girls are lined up outside the Winnebago. It's crazy. I'm like this. You see women that you're like, really? That's what you're doing, Mom?
Word. That's crazy. I went to a concert and Big Daddy Kane was performing. How about this one? You want a cap one? You want a yo? But this story been verified by Big Daddy Kane. So I'm just in the crowd as a fan. There was one of them Budweiser Superfests.
Oh, wow.
And the crowd started going crazy. And through the crowd, it's Tupac Shakur from Juice. The Juice is out already. Tupac walked in with the test.
You was there? Wow.
Oh, I'm there.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm there.
So I go, he walking through, and he's walking with Biggie Smalls. How about that one?
Mm-hmm.
The fucking garden is losing their fucking mind. I'm just in the crowd watching Big Daddy Kane perform. He stops. Yo, Crack, come on. All I got out is Flojo. Flojo #1 at the time, by the way, too. This party and bullshit, Biggie, right?
Mm-hmm.
We go on stage,
Is this
And
and
they-
7 Mac 11?
7 Mac 11s. I'm standing on stage next to them.
That's crazy.
Okay? I'm on stage in Madison Square Garden with them. I remember Tupac pulling me up on the stage. Biggie, I got 7 Mac 11s, about 8. Tupac even said, yo, Fat Joe, passing the mic. Big Daddy Kane was like, not enough time, guys. Not enough time. He shut Joe Crack down. Not enough times. This, that, this. It's cool because I knew for a fact I wasn't as good as Tupac or Biggie. So I'm cool. They gave me a thing, but Big Daddy Kane shut it down. Right? And that's the infamous. I got 7 Mac 11, and all my niggas in the pen. Here we go
Mr. C
again.
freestyle.
Ain't nothing. So now, years later, I tell that story, right? And that might have started Cap Heaven for Fat Joe. Oh, full of shit. Water. This guy, not him again. But Big Daddy Kane went up to Drink Champs, and Nori asked him, he said, yeah, it's true. Joe was there. You know, I was running out of time. I was headlining, so I had to get to the hits. I said, Big Daddy Kane, no Fat Joe was going to be that lean back Fat Joe.
No, he probably knew. He knew who he was. Nah.
He didn't know I was going to be the lean back Fat Joe or the Joey crack.
So Biggie was a fan of Big Daddy Kane. I have footage of Kane performing deep in Brooklyn, in Fulton Street in the hood. And Biggie's like a kid watching, like studying everything that he did.
You know, he was everybody's, he was a Big Pun's favorite too.
Yes.
Big Pun loved Coogee Rap and Big Daddy Kane. They was his favorite. Like, I broke down in tears when he was at the funeral and Coogee Rap walked up. I was just like, because I knew how much he honored G-Rap and Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it goes on to Eminem, that whole cadence, that whole flow. You know what I'm saying?
Great ones.
The greatest one.
Yes. Yeah.
And what you think's the best era in hip-hop?
I'm 90s, early 90s. So from 90 to 95 is when I really was loving it.
So Nas, Jay-Z, all that?
I felt, yeah.
So
Wu-Tang.
you're not LL, Salt and Pepper, Latifah? No, I'm LL, Salt and Pepper, Latifah.
I know you love LL. I have the footage at the Fever when you had them on stage. Joe was a promoter.
You can really help me out with this Cap Centennial they got going on with me. Because you got the proof, Ralph. That's why we got to make the documentary. You saw him come up in the Fever.
Yeah. And that was it. He
You know
stood
that
there.
story, Jada?
And Diddy was his manager.
And you
then.
got that story. You said the same thing. You invited Biggie to your birthday, and he showed up. And it was the last thing you thought was going to happen. And he came and hung out all night, correct?
Correct. Oh, no.
Same thing happened to me with LL Cool J was like, he hates when you say this. But he was like, Justin Bieber.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no, it's the truth. We never saw LL Cool J.
Yeah.
In the hood, he got his stories. We never saw him. So when I met him for the first time and told him he was my idol, I shot my shot. And I said, you know, by the way, you know, I'm having my birthday party Saturday at the Fever. And he was like, that place still open? I said, yeah, it's open. He was like, Saturday, this. Yo, listen, bro. I woke up that Saturday and I was like, the last thing I thought was going to happen was LL show up. But I was praying for him to show up.
There was some real MCs on that stage. And L waited. He waited.
KRS-One.
He waited. He was like this. Go ahead.
KRS-One was tearing the paint off that motherfucker. KRS-One, we had Rage, we had Lord Tariq B. the Guns, we had Gangstar, we had Finesse, we had the whole rap world was at the Fever, and then all of a sudden, I hear girls screaming like, like 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
You see the red baseball cap, and a man walked up on that stage. I was like, yo, this is impossible. The man came in my shit. Nah, that was a night. You got it on film, huh?
Got it on film.
Dang.
Got it on film.
My phone let it go.
No. Your guidance. We'll make it happen.
Oh, no.
Hip Hop Hall of Fame award recipient in 1991, one of the earliest formal recognitions of hip hop pioneers.
Could have been. I don't even remember 19 that. Oh, you know what? Yes. Okay, so that was me, Marley Marl, and Red Alert. We got the award. That's the same night that Nas performs live at the barbecue with Main Source. So if you ever seen that
night,
footage,
that footage,
that was that night. That was that night.
It's like that, y'all,
Bro, Large
y'all.
main source comes out. We got the rapper Nas. Fatal. Akinelli. It's crazy.
No, that shit, that energy right there. You know, that energy, that's legendary energy.
Yeah.
You know, that set it off. When I was 12, I went to hell for Snuff for Jesus. That was like a put a quarter in your ass because you played yourself. There's certain bars
that was it
that will live forever, right?
Yes.
I'm thinking right now while I'm looking at you, you're a treasure chest of moments. But tell us about that moment where Carl Kanai had his shit going on.
Oh, yeah.
They had the Sean John and this. I knew I used to go to all these events.
They had the fashion shows.
Fashion shows.
So people used to say, what are y'all doing fashion shows? I'm like, yo, this is before this hip hop. You know, we was just going to the store and buying some sneakers and some jeans. And that was hip hop. Okay, we good. Got some Air Force Ones, some Adidas, whatever it is. Bong, you got an outfit. Now they starting to bring stylists into the game. Somebody to dress you, bring you new clothes. Carl Kanai shows up, he lays out his clothes for you. What you want? Take them all. Carl Kanai was the best. He gave everybody stuff.
He was feeding everything.
Yeah, still to this day. And then came Fubu. Fubu comes to me, Damon John, and my man Keith, there's 4 guys in Fubu. He comes to my office with this shirt. It says FUB on it. I'm like, what does that mean? It's for us, by us. What? It's the best thing I ever heard in my life.
Shit they reincarnating that shit. Every presidents.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I said, yo, man, how many, y'all got mad clothes? And he's like, this is it. We got 10 shirts. This is it right here. I said, y'all better get some more because when y'all be on Video Music Box, it's going to be off the hook. And so Damon goes, all right. Next day, they were like, we got to get a distribution company. We need more people. And so that's how that company moved forward.
You know, I was the first person to sell Fubu in the Bronx.
Really?
In my clothing store.
What was the name of the store, man? What was the name of the store?
Halftime,
right.
Damon John pulled up in the hoopty. It was missing 2 fucking tires. It was in the fucking big. It had 2 donuts in the shit. He had the donuts. He tells this story.
Yes, sir.
He pulls up, yo, we got a clothing line. I was the first to sell Fubu in the Bronx. And Clue tapes, brother. Yeah. DJ Clue tapes, mixtapes.
Oh, yeah, because that was hard to get.
In the Bronx, both of them. I mean, it's the first ever. And I made him take me to a baseball game. I had a softball game, and they would be like, yo, you just jumped in the hoopty. You was Fat Joe already, and you just, I was like, man, fuck that. He said, you was saying what's up to everybody out the hoopty with the donuts. Yo. But, shout out to Fubu. I've been around a long time.
Yeah, so that was the thing, you know. So now you got, I'm sorry.
I remember I saw one fashion show with Tyson Bedford. Shout out Tyson Bedford. He got to rewind the time. You know,
Tyson Bedford was the first one.
3, while you could be 42. Why look 42 when you could be 31?
He was Mr. Ralph Lauren. Mr. Ralph Lauren. He was the only black person in the Ralph Lauren ads.
You want to know what's crazy is I went to one of them shows. I don't know which it was. I think of Jacob Javis. And the man came out in like a potato sack and was like hopping on the run. This shit was an exciting time, bro. No, I'm telling you, it was an exciting time when they had the clothing brands and all that. Well, you had April Walker.
Yeah.
Naughty by Nature.
Everybody had a line. And it was working.
Walker wear, Wu wear.
Yeah, all of that. When the Wu did it, they had a store. Naughty by Nature had a store, all naughtied out. Wu was all wooed out. It's crazy.
Man, that's a crazy. Who do you think, who would you say are a couple, I'm not going to put you on the spot like I do Jada, of unsung heroes, like rappers that should have got more recognition than they did?
Wow. I think he gets it now. I think that Nori played a good role for the underground with CNN.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, clearly I'm a Queens guy, but I love, you know, Mobb Deep. You know, just the body of work is just, you know, the consistency. Like to me, it's like the Lox, Mobb Deep, you know, like blue collar hip hop to me. And I'm not trying to say that that's less than. I'm just saying that's like work. And every time you hear it, you could feel the work and you could hear the work. You could hear the work in Kiss voice. You know, you could hear the work in Styles. You could hear the work in Styles. You know, you know, it just goes on forever. And I think I'm always been stuck in that lane of that type of music. Like I can tell when it's commercial, like I feel like, you know, okay, they going for the radio with this one. But I'm good with the third or fourth cut on the album. I'm good with that right there.
You know, I thought you was going to say somebody. I saw you used to play. What was that man's name? What was the guy's name? You played a lot of, you put me on the reggae music.
Oh.
What was my man?
Jamalski.
Oh, Jamalski.
Don't go eat.
Right.
Oh,
Jamalski. Right. Yeah, Jamalski.
I thought you were going to say Lakim Shabazz.
Lakim Shabazz. Yeah.
A treasure chest. Like,
yeah, there's a lot of...
I was talking
Chill-Rob-G.
all these guys you said is rich. All the guys you said is rich. By the way, they underground but rich.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to say some unsung super...
There's so many. I just can't. There's so many of them that over the years we've worked with.
So maybe you know the story. We had an episode on where we was talking about Jersey.
Yes.
Right? So Chill-Rob-G and Snap. Remember, you played them both.
Yeah.
They had the same song
I was mad at the
same
Snap
time. How does it happen?
I don't know. And I asked Chill-Rob-G.
How did that happen?
I think that, you know, like back in the days, you would get they would license your music over to UK or to Germany or to Japan or wherever. So it's a new version here. But they license it and put a whole nother artist on the record, and Snap comes out with this
Same
record.
fucking record. I never understood.
So
they both was hits.
Yeah. 3 years ago, I meet the guy Turbo. That was the guy who was the rapper on the Snap record. And I met him in YO. It was a B-boy contest or something.
He was in YO?
Yeah. And I went to the thing and they were like, Turbo's from Snap is here. And I was like, really? I like that be him. He's looking at me like, what, like, you know, don't have no beef with me. I was a long time ago. I don't care. Yeah. So we start talking and he was like, yeah, you know, he's like a big dude too.
Oh no, he was big then too.
Yeah,
he looked like
yeah.
He was a big dude then.
But I played Chill-Rob-G because that was the first one I had. I couldn't do that. You know, like, and that happens in the music business.
But you played the Snap too?
Not as much. I might have.
You wasn't feeling it like that.
I just felt like the principle. You know, like
Howie T just passed away. What kind of fucking legend?
First video, one of the first people ask me, what was the first hip-hop video you played on Video Music Box? And I always say CD3, Get Tough. And Howie T was in that group. I didn't know that.
You know the world is rough to get tough.
Howie T
know
was
the
in
world
that
is
group.
rough to get tough.
I didn't know he was in. I just came as
coming out.
I ain't got a problem with it. I look beautiful. I'm rewinded up.
That leg is getting strong.
If I want to get drunk, I drink the C.R.E.A.M. My leg is getting strong. You know what? I decided I'm going into the gym. I'm going to start working on my legs. You know what I'm saying? Get them cocked diesel.
Get in strong.
Get in stronger. You hear this guy?
My God.
But yeah, that was the time where all that money talks.
Right. Yeah.
And you would play shit.
I play a little freestyle, you know, because that was New York. You know, I'm going to play, you know, Sweet Sensation and the Cover Girls and that kind of vibe because I was going to those spots, 1018, the Roxy's, they was playing that. You know, you had to play, you know, certain records, like that record, Soho, Hot, that record, right? That's the same dude who's producing for KRS-One produced that record. Like that dude was like,
so it wasn't
there was no label.
Underground. You know, when I was with Spike in Brooklyn, Spike Lee.
Yes.
Right, let me not say that lightly. But I'm with Spike Lee and he throws a party in Brooklyn. I go in there and Homeboy was in there, the guy who made Set It Off.
Oh, straight.
And he performed, set it off on the left, y'all, set it off. I was like, what the fuck?
Hold on, Joe. So he's part of my Video Music Box experience. And I bought you guys something, so I think it's a good time to bring it out. The Video Music Box experience there's a party that we do with all different types of artists. So Strafe is one of the main people.
On the left,
right. Fonda Ray.
Sorry, you got the suit in there. You looking at
over like a fat rat.
Fonda Ray live in my hood.
Over like a fat rat.
She live in YO.
Yeah. No, I got too much now for her.
It's called the Video Music Box Experience. It's a party from all different generations. So we'll have, last time we had Group Home.
Oh, I love them. They was at his birthday party.
Right.
Styles.
Oh, they was at Styles?
Yeah, they was at
Group
They was
home.
at Styles' birthday
Nobody's
party.
seen group home in years.
Yeah, I love those guys.
Styles' wife got him.
Lil Dap
Malachi.
and yeah, Malachi.
All right.
They came through.
Lil Dap is
True.
Diddy bopping it.
Nah, they shit.
That's real hip hop, right?
That was the real hip hop shit right there.
Yeah.
Malachi and Dap.
Yeah.
I love those guys, the Big Suge, and anything that Primo has something to do with. Shout out to Panji, everybody. Everything Primo has something to do with, it was like.
Primo said that was one of his favorite albums because he did most of the album and he felt like that was one of his best works. That group home album.
It is.
Yeah.
Them beats on this. Timeless, though. Timeless.
Disgusted.
Yeah, yeah. Anytime you hear about video music box, it's a vibe. It's fun. It's for all ages. People sing along. They rap along. They dancing.
And I've been seeing them sold out. All the parties you've been throwing is sold out.
Crazy. Big up Late Development, my partner.
You know, I work a lot, man. Every time I try to sneak up in there to give you a little Fat Joe, I'm watching from like Vegas or LA or some shit like that. I'm like, damn.
You always been there, though.
That gotta be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'ma always be there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I pulled up in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying?
Right, Coney Island. Remember
Shout
Coney
out
Island?
to AB. Yeah, Coney Island was sick.
Crazy.
You know,
I like
pulled up
that.
last week in Brooklyn to the funeral, and I felt like I had to be there. Like I felt like, you know, everybody.
So my brother Ray Dijon, Ray was, you know, you deal with somebody for almost 35 years, me and him doing stuff. Ray's the kind of person who'll go, you got to get Jadakiss today. He's got to be on the show. And I'm like, and then he'll stand in front of me. So you waiting for me to call him right now? Like, do I have to do that right now? You know, like, he'd be pressuring me because Jada loves you, Ralph. And I'm like, yeah, but Jada has a life, though, bro. I just can't ask Jada it's gonna do something. I can't ask Joe, but he's that guy, you know.
Without that energy, there never would have been a DJ Khaled.
Wow.
There's stories of Khaled climbing over gates for certain artists to get on the songs.
Yeah.
He made me get Eminem on the Lean Back remix.
Yeah.
He was like, you could get the white boy, you could get him. I said, bro, that man is not thinking about me, bro. He was like, get him, get the white boy, get the white. He put the battery in my back so much that I threw out the kite. Yo, you think you want to get on this song?
Right.
And he said, yes.
Yeah.
I ain't never going to forget. Eminem, he broke his promise.
Yeah.
Because when he got on that song, he said, you got one favor, Joe? I said, all right, get on the remix, on the Lean Back remix. Then he got back on my album a couple of years later. So he did two for me.
Good.
But it's guys like that. So when you got Nas, you got Jay-Z on your documentary, you knew this was my one favor I got to ask for, huh?
Yeah, this is it.
Oh, your aces, man.
I pulled up.
I went to him. I got him in Miami.
I pulled up. I was there. Then what? Khaled caught COVID.
Khaled caught COVID. Nobody wanted to say what it was.
No, he caught COVID. That shit.
He was the only person that
shit was like the anti.
Can't tell nobody. We got COVID. He said, this guy Khaled is in the house all the time. How the hell did he get COVID?
Yo, bro.
He's in the house
The
sometimes.
man Khaled one time, and this is all love, but when it's the COVID, right? I'm one of the only guys, they test everybody. When you to walk in his house, you got to get tested.
Right.
The barber was wearing like one of them fucking spacesuits.
Wow.
Like this. One day he almost fainted, the barber.
Couldn't breathe.
Nelson, the barber, did like this. We had to grab him. I was like, yo, this shit was like, it was in Miami, 1,000 degrees, and he was cutting this shit outside because he couldn't go in the house. He had a spacesuit, right? I'm like, yo, Khaled, man, get a man some water or something. So when he caught, bro, Khaled was one of the most paranoid guys with COVID in the world. And so I remember when he caught COVID, I'm looking at him, and you know what else Khaled did? Khaled, you know, we all got brothers that we love, but some of them is pretty weird, right? Not only did Khaled catch COVID, but he made everybody take a COVID test, not because they could have COVID. He wanted to know where he got COVID from. He wanted to know if I gave him COVID,
The history.
if this one gave him COVID, the barber he made all of us
You
take.
get it out of the air.
No, but he made us go to the real doctor, urgent care, and get COVID tests because he wanted to know who gave it to him.
Did you ever find out?
No, but I was talking to him out the window. He was like, He had doctors 24 hours. Like, you know, he's
Joe was like, look, Khaled,
pretty obsessed.
you gotta get with Ralph McDaniels.
I was telling him, you gotta get with him. And he was like, yo, I got COVID. I went to his house. Man, they had him like when Trump caught COVID, you know how they took him to the special doctor?
Right.
That man had doctors in there. Like, it was like, he was all right. Like, you could tell he was going to be all right.
It's only COVID.
Huh? No. At that time, it was like you caught COVID.
You didn't know.
People were dying. It was he caught it like at the serious time where everybody was dying, this, that.
Yeah.
It wasn't COVID later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's only serious if something's already wrong with you.
I knew a guy that worked for Nike, man, such a beautiful guy. And he was one of the first guys that caught COVID. He was a beautiful guy. And when he went to the hospital, I think he went in there by himself. You know, your family can't go in there, and they had everybody dead in like the hallways and all that. And I think he died scared to death. He had COVID.
Yeah, facts.
No, I mean, this is a very serious.
Yeah.
I'm not being funny. I'm just saying, you know, if they take you in the hospital, if it's funny, I'm gonna erase
No,
this.
go ahead.
This shit. I don't want this to be funny.
Not at all.
I'm just saying, if they take you in there, you sick, and everybody's dead in the hallways, and we seen the video. He had COVID.
Go somewhere else.
No, you couldn't leave. Once you went in there,
I can't. I'm going somewhere. It's mad dead bodies.
That's you.
Is you?
That's you.
Out of there, bro.
But people like especially the older people.
Family tried me up the block, you know.
But the older people thought, you know, they believe in whatever the doctor
Anybody
says.
go in somewhere, I don't care. If you can walk and talk and slide, drag your foot, and you see mad dead bodies, drag your ass back out the door, get in the
Listen to Kiss.
It's 3 uncles in hip hop. It's Uncle Luke, it's Uncle Snoop, and it's Uncle Ralph. You they uncle.
Uncle Red, too. You can't forget about Red.
Uncle Red, matter of fact. Yeah, we can't let Popo, we can't leave you out. You everybody's uncle.
Yeah.
You been uncle before you was uncle.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
I mean, you look, Red is the one who made me Uncle Ralph. He called me Uncle Ralph. So he said, look, go see Ralph because he's going to tell you and give you the plug to the next move that you got to make. So that's what your uncle's supposed to do, hook you up. All right, I got you. Go over here, go see Joe, go see Jada, go see whoever, and they're going to tell you what to do next. I don't know. Go see them. And they're all right. When they come, Jada goes, yeah, I got you. Boom. And that was what the uncle thing was, just to pass it on, the information. No blocking, no gate holding, just come on, man. We all want to win. As long as he's not going to get you in no trouble.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Listen, man, this is the legendary, I don't know how to explain it to you. If you're from outside of New York City and you don't quite understand, I say, what's the name of the documentary, Ralph?
You're watching Video Music Box. It's directed by Nas, and it's on Showtime. You can watch it still now.
You can't get a guy like Nas to go direct shit.
Nas wanted to do it.
I know he did. Jay wanted to do it.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it. Everybody wanted to do it.
Yeah, when you call, you get this. You probably one of the people that can call anybody that get a yes when you get a first ring answer and you get a yes when you ask for whatever you ask for. How does that feel?
Yes, thank you.
Calling some of the most prestigious people in the culture.
Look, I was on stage with DJ Technician last night, right?
Shout out to Tech.
And I said,
is nice.
And I said your line from the
Yo, Tech, I need this on the shot.
And he just kicked in like that. I was like, ooh, that's so good.
Yo, Rob, these guys, man. People don't realize you give them a shout out in the run. Like I tell Rich Player all the time, whether good or bad, when you get that perfect shout out, like, to me, what Jay-Z said, yo, OG, I made you hot on New York. This shit took over Frank Sinatra.
Exactly.
Like on that big song, yo, OG, I made you hot. Yeah, I'm up in there. Anyway, that's a fucking shout out.
Yeah.
Shout outs could change your life.
Hey, look, I'm on Jay's mentioned my name on the album. I'm like this, like, what? I know he didn't just say my name. So, look, I appreciate it. And I get it. Shout outs are important.
No, they
make you feel good.
Invent the shout out.
You invented it.
You invent the shout out. What else you invented?
Hey, look, I think that for me, it's just appealing to the street, the blue collar guy who goes to work every day. He loves this culture. He loves hip hop. He loves to get fly on the weekends. He pops some bottles and does whatever he does. He works. He does his thing. I love them. I love them. The sisters that love it too. So that's.
Well, listen, the hip hop game would not be what it is if it wasn't for Ralph McDaniels, living legend, icon. They gotta think of other words. You know, the other day, with no disrespect, we did a little trivia and the guy asked us. Guys call up and ask a question. And they say, "Yo, Rap City or MTV."
No. Yeah,
what was it?
Rap City or Yo MTV The Basement? We said neither. Video music.
Video music.
Yeah, that's what the streets told me that.
Yeah.
The streets tapped in.
They told you?
Oh, the streets tapped in immediately. They go, "Oh, Joe and Jada just bigged you up." I say, "Word?"
Legendary.
Yes. Well, look, it had to start somewhere. Like Diddy said in my documentary, there was Moses first. So I'm Moses.
Yeah.
Now you are, brother. We love you, man. And thank you. Shout out to the wife, your daughter, your whole entire family. I love you guys. Like I said, I am Joey McDaniels for life. You stuck with me. You stuck. Yo, Ralph, you stuck with me. I'm Joey McDaniels.
Big up to your family, bro. This is
the Joe and Jada. That ain't this and this ain't that.
Hold on, he got a non-for-profit that we got to shout out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Video Music Box Collection.
Yeah.
.org. Support it. Video Music Box Collection.org. All the people that love hip-hop, the rich people that love hip-hop, and even if you got $5 or $10, Video Music Box Collection.org is preserving the culture, archiving it, and making it available so that the next Jadakiss and Joe and Ralph McDaniels can go out and see it. So...
Now, with that being said, that ain't this ain't that. It's Kiss and Crack. Make some noise for our Uncle Ralph.